I
こん
still
ばん
have
は
to
シ
run
ョイ。
some tests,
前回
so
で850 を
now
互
I
角
would
し
say
たところ
no.
から
We
始
need
まる
some more
よ。
time,
I
Connor.
know you don't want to hear this, Commander, but if there's one person who can help us, it's Dr. Mack.
Mac. We don't even know if he's alive.
He is. He's in the Hollywood Hills. We knew a time would come when we'd need him again, so we've kept an eye on him.
Wait. You've been watching him without telling me?
Let your emotions cloud your judgment before, Commander. That's why I decided that Mack's whereabouts were no longer
This is
your
bullshit.
concern.
He can't just magically fix all of our problems. He's a man, not a god. A man that makes
That's enough,
mistakes.
Commander.
You know what happened last time. He's the reason Perry's
I
dead.
said that's enough. Sergeant Rivers?
Yes, sir.
TechCom believes that being marked for termination is a badge of honor, a sign that we're doing something right. We wear it proudly. And knowing you're wearing such a badge, Rivers, is all I need to trust you with handling this mission. Commander Barron will fill you in on the details. Good luck, soldier. Over and out.
Looks like you're going to Hollywood Hills. Dr. Edwin Mack is the one who taught us how to use Skynet's weapons, so there's a chance he can do it again. Take him that second-generation plasma rifle and see if he's able to reprogram it. If we want to use Skynet's weapons, we need to bypass their encryption lockouts.
How will I find him?
He's obsessed with surveillance. So when you get there, look for any cameras, biometric sensors, or any other tech stuff. He should be around. That's it.
要するに第2世代型ライフルがこのままじゃ使えないから、プログラムを書き換えるためにマック博士っていうのを探さないといけないのか。これがそのライフルだね。そんじゃまあハリウッドに行く前に仲間たちの様子を見に行くか。なお今回は仲間たちとの会話パートだけです。
I've heard that you're going to Hollywood Hills. Well, with Barron yelling like that, the whole shelter heard. He wanted me to tell you if I needed anything, so here it is. When you get to Hollywood Hills, could you stop by my old house? It's near the Griffith Park tennis courts. I wonder if Peter went there and left something for me. I know he'd be stupid to go there since now it's behind the annihilation line, but then again, he was always full of stupid ideas.
I'll see what I can do.
ピーターっていうのはエリンの旦那さんだよね。生きてるのかな？
Look at him. He never talks to anyone. He just sits there. I bet he's
疑
one
心
of
暗
those
鬼が始まっ
machines.
てるな。
Jacob,
What's in your mind?
ever since you asked me about Peter, I can't stop thinking about him. Like a teenage girl. That's your fault, young man.
Have you tried looking for him?
I've looked for him for a while. I went to the place where we said we'd meet if we ever got separated. But he wasn't there. Maybe it's stupid. Maybe I should stop thinking about him. He's probably dead by now. God knows he can't take care of himself.
どうだろうな。
Do you want to find him?
Sometimes I think I should drop everything and go. I would get an earful from Barron, but she's nothing I can't handle. Anyway, what I didn't tell you before is that during Judgment Day, I lost a child. Our child. I don't know if it would have happened anyway, but I like to blame the machines for that. I think that Peter felt with Taylor, we were given a second chance. God, he's still out there waiting for me, isn't he? Probably sitting in his rocking chair back in our house in Hollywood Hills. Oh, where the hell are you, Peter?
現実はそううまくいかないと思うけど、生きてるといいな。あ、そうだ、動画外でラジカセを回収してきました。
What's the situation like in the shelter?
Not that great. People are getting nervous. A lot have already left, and even more plan to leave.
And what about you?
Just the thought of running again's making me sick. Must be getting old. Plus, we got everything we could need
確か
right
に機会
here.
が紛れてる
Where
か
else
もと
would
は
I
思っても
go?
行く場所がないもんな。
Besides, I have faith that Barron would never let anything happen to this place. She's way too upset about security.
Earlier, you said that a new era started. What changed?
Well, for one thing, with Tucker dead, I became the new leader of the group. Something I never expected or wanted, for that matter.
What did you do about it?
That same night, I looked around at all those people who survived, and I felt scared. Scared of what they expected of me. I started to walk away like I was on autopilot. I don't know if I wanted to run away or to kill myself. But then, something surreal happened. I found a metal door in the ground in the middle of nowhere. I was real unsure about what I might find under it, but what I did find was the aftermath of a massacre.
ブリキカントモにやられたか。
More Terminators?
That's exactly what I thought at first, but it turned out to be something even more scary. It looked like they decided to commit suicide.
人間の最大の敵はやっぱ絶望なんやなって。
To me, they had everything. Food, water. They even had a case of beer. So, I got shit-faced and started crying over my brother's death. But I realized something. I realized I could maybe survive there.
Did you stay there by yourself?
No, I told everybody about the place. I felt I owed them. After that, we were all right. That night, I learned two things. Firstly, that it's okay to be scared. Secondly, that there are two sides to everybody. Ironically, me being a scaredy cat turned me into a good leader. And that's how I found that place, and that's what motivated me to help others. But Tucker, he was a leader from the start. But he had an ugly side too. He killed those who
思ったより役立った。独裁か。
He was a real scumbag, but he was my brother. He made me want to be a good person for the both of us. A hangover
この時
wasn't
代を
a
生き抜
high
くため
price
には
to
仲
pay
間割れ
for
なん
that.
てもってのほかだ尻にかなってはいるのか。
Jacob, I didn't see you there.
Where are you going?
I'm going out scavenging. Don't worry. I'm past thinking about running away. Knowing how much you'd miss me made me not want to leave.
Where's Patrick?
He's getting ready. I'm taking him with me. I figure it's time for him to see what's out there.
Is there something on your mind?
Actually, I have a secret to tell you. You've a fan. Patrick really looks up to you. It's good for him to have a role model. And I don't think he could have chosen better.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Are you kidding? It's the least I can do for helping us all this time. If you hadn't found us back in Pasadena, I don't know what would have happened. Well, actually I do. Exactly what the others said would happen. People were talking about the Annihilation Line months before it came. My father, of course, tried to turn it all into a joke.
Knowing your father, it couldn't have been a good joke.
No, it really wasn't. But I wanted to believe him. I think we all did. He tried very hard to keep everyone from worrying.
タッカーとは対照的だな。
You could feel the mood change at the house. The community my father tried to build started falling apart. Fewer and fewer people were coming by. And if they did, they weren't always friendly. We started to notice things going missing. Little things at first. People got nervous. And with time, it even got to my father.
Did it ever get to you?
Of course it did. For the first time in my life, there were only the three of us at the house. After a while, my father changed the sign from welcome to beware. He put a lock on the door. And started carrying a shotgun. I didn't even know he owned a gun. He always said he didn't believe in them. He wanted us to leave our house and run, but he didn't want to listen. Said it was the only place he could keep us safe. Thanks for letting me spill my guts like that.
Is everything okay? You seem far away.
Nothing can get past you, can it?
I've been thinking about the day we met. I never told you
やった。
how you
人がい
really
る。
don't want to go with
でも
you.
なんか喧嘩中みたいだぞ。
Who's there?
あれ、
You
宇
can
宙
tell me
の
anything.
人が言ってたの。
I know I can. That's why you're the first person I'm telling this to. That day, loud hammering woke me up. When I came downstairs, I saw my father nailing the window shut. Through the crack, I saw them coming. Hundreds of metal heads and their red eyes. Even though they're just empty shells, I could feel the hate radiating from them.
What did you do?
I made Patrick stay upstairs and went back to talk to my father. We argued for a minute or two, and I tried to pull him away from the window. He pushed me away. I tried it again, but he shoved me. This time I fell. I didn't recognize him as he was reaching for a shotgun. He said, I shouldn't worry about the machines. They wouldn't hurt us. I don't even remember how. But the gun was already in my hands. I closed my eyes and went someplace else. Didn't even hear the shot. I didn't hear Patrick's steps either.
He saw you?
He did. He was staring at me like I was a stranger. He didn't scream or cry, he just stared. I threw the gun away, grabbed Patrick, and tried not to notice the hole in my father's unmoving chest. As we ran, I could hear them coming, so we found somewhere to hide. Then you came. I wanted to tell someone about all this, but I was afraid to.
I'm glad you did.
I am too. We talk a lot about how heartless the machines are. And I started to think that maybe I was too. I probably would have convinced myself of that if it wasn't for you keeping me sane. Thank you for everything. I never thought I would find a friend in times like these.
ご視聴ありがとうございました。